Welcome to Brands, Beats, and Bytes, the intersection of brand, tech, and culture. The greatest hits edition, D, to tell.
Oh, we got the Techniques 1 and 2 right here. Scratch and Funkmaster Flex in the building. We got hits. All right, DJ, drop the needle. What are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of my parents. It's a very, very cheesy answer, but I think it's extremely difficult for anyone to come into a new world and assimilate.
Mm-hmm.
And you asked me a question, how old was I? I was 9, right?
Yeah.
And it was difficult for me at 9. So I can imagine, how difficult it was for people at their 30s and 40s. So I think I'm most proud of my parents, just being part of American society and accepting me for who I am, and being proud of me. And I hope to carry that forward. It was a cheesy answer, but
No, we love it. It's genuine.
It's real. It's real.
Are they still in Naperville, Dan?
they're still in April. Yeah, they love it.
That's great. D,
Great,
that's a good one, right?
That's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a great one. What are you most proud of, Paige?
I think I am, well, I don't think I am on this sort of journey to be a better person. And for me, I think I'm really proud of how I show up for my team and for my partner and for my family. I try to be a good friend. I try to be a caring leader. But what am I most proud of? I have a couple of rescue dogs that I love very dearly. They're very special to me. It's really important to me I have no judgment about anyone who buys a dog.
Say your dog's names now. Got to say your dog's names.
Oh, Henry and Jinsoon.
Okay.
And they're both just with us for about a year at this point. They're about the same age. One we got from Fresno, which I learned that the SPCA in San Francisco goes to Fresno twice a week to pick up dogs. They have so many,
wow.
They're so overcrowded at that shelter. So we have Henry, who's just a very nervous but sweet and lovable lab mix. And then we adopted Jinsoon from Korea. She's a Jindo. And, I won't go into a lot of details because she has a sad story. But she, came from challenging circumstances, but is just this super smart, definitely probably smarter than us, I can say, and just a really beautiful dog. And to give them both, so much love and to see them do normal dog things, knowing the circumstances that they came from.
Right.
It's just a really wonderful gift. And it's something I'm really passionate about. And Wayne could probably tell you that, every birthday, holiday, Christmas, what have you, I always joke, where's my puppy, or this is me, we can go get another rescue dog. His answer is usually at this stage, thinks 2 is good for a while, but I could absolutely see myself having more in the future. It's just a really wonderful thing that I get to do for them. And they give it back that much more to me and to Wayne.
I love that, Paige. That's so you.
Jared, what are you most proud of?
Oh boy, I don't have a great answer to that. I am super proud that I stepped back as CEO before it was too late to spend time with my kids before they'd grown up, because I had put so much into my work career as they were growing up, and I made the decision to step out and be with them over the last many years while they could still be at home. And now I've got a couple in college and one finishing up high school. I'm so glad I did that. I have to say, the process of writing the book, I love the research. The actual writing nearly killed me. I guess what I'm proud of is just sticking with it through thick and thin, getting feedback, getting help to make it what I think actually turned out to be a very readable book, but most importantly, the fact that it ever got to be a book. And you may have heard the process of being an author is lonely and challenging, and it's probably not made for me by my nature. But getting this sucker across the finish line is something I'm actually quite proud of. It's something I'd always wanted to do, was to write a book someday, and now I've done it. Feels great.
I can't wait to read it, Jared. And I love the title. Oh, we love.
Oh yeah, I love it
Such
too.
a great title. It really is.
By the way, that wasn't that. So this is the funny thing. It wasn't my title, right? I had my own idea of what it was going to be called. I had my own vision for the cover, and I just asked questions, got feedback, tried to listen, and other people ended up having better ideas. And I'm so glad I had input from others, and I love the title too. I just didn't come up with it.
Right.
And I love the cover too, and I didn't come up with it.
Right.
It wasn't my
What was
concept.
what was the title before Breakout Brands? What was your title?
Oh, well, at first it was a little bit of a dig on one of the most popular books in our industry that I think should be called Heresy, which is How Brands Grow. It was going to be How Brands Really Grow. That was the working title.
Okay.
title
Oh, spicy, Jared, spicy.
Yeah, that fired me up. That kept me going. And then I had another title after that, the Brand Growth Flywheel, which is a primary concept that emerges in the course of the book and the research. But I think Breakout Brands, why some brands take off and others don't, just so much better. And my idea for the cover was like these iconic illustrations of how the brand growth flywheel works.
Okay.
Everything from you buy the product, you consume it, so you're feeling good. It really stimulates your brain and creates new mental associations, a la brand equity. And then you're going to be more attracted to that in the future. The eyeballs, like I had this vision for it, and nothing was looking good. And I worked with a designer, and she just had a totally different idea and way better. I had to come up with it.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jared. What are you most proud of?
So I think that what I'm most proud of is my relationships, which I think goes back to the connector side of me. I very much value the relationships that I have with my family, with my friends, with my coworkers. We have a saying here where your coworkers become your co-people. I think that for me, I talk about my strength as the ability to connect dots, connect people, connect with people. But then I think when I look at the things that I'm proud of, what kind of spans the personal and the professional is that relationship. I put a lot of energy in it, and I put a lot of effort into that, but that it also returns like back to me. I love and am super close with my family. And when I say that, it's my immediate family, my cousins, my friends that are family, like we roll pretty deep. But my friends, but then the relationships that I've made through the career that I've had, I made relationships with you guys, and it has continued. It was, yes, we're working on a project as a client, but then we built a relationship. The people that I've worked with, that we are no longer in the same company, that we actually became very good friends, like family, there, who are in my life. And so I'm really proud of those relationships, I think, on the personal level and the professional level. And they're all super important to me, but then also I'm proud of them.
D, would you expect anything different from Katie? And I just love that, because Katie knows herself so well, and Brand Nerd, she lives it, man. Like, relationships are so foundational to our lives as humans. And oh, by the way, it can help you in business and then help you in your life. But for Katie, it is, it's not hard because it's who she is, right? And so you should be proud of that, because you live it all the time. And we're very lucky. We get to meet a lot of amazing people, and we have a lot of great work that we do. And I think we're pretty good at relationships too. And we know the people that we connect with, and we knew that instantly with you. And we knew that wherever our journeys would go, that we would just be in touch with you. As a matter of fact, I think once you told me about your job, I remember texting you, say, we'll leave you alone for the first 6 months. We're going to get you on the show, leave you
Yeah.
alone, get yourself, but you know, and that's just sort of given. And I just love that you recognize that and you're proud of it. You should be.
Thank you.
All right, brand nerds. Thanks for listening to Brands, Beats, and Bytes. The executive producers are Jeff Shirley, Daryl D.C. Cobbin, Larry Taman, Haley Cobbin, Jay Tate, and Tom Dioro.
The Pod Father.
That is he. And if you do like this podcast, please subscribe and share. And for those on Apple Podcasts, if you are so inclined, we love those excellent reviews that we've seen a lot of. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and we look forward to next time where we will have more insightful and enlightening talk about marketing.